Okay, so these are the people that stayed to the end. Thank you all for doing that. There's a door prize for everybody who stayed to the end. There's no quiz or anything on what was said. I want to thank everybody for coming today, and hopefully you learned a fair bit about the subject matter. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. I want to thank the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation for helping to organize this, and Rob Rosen. Where is Rob? Rob, thank you very much for everything you did. Rob flew in from Seattle, and he organizes a lot of things and works very closely with Bill and Melinda on these projects. And I want to thank Anna Carvelis from the History Museum here for working on this as well. Anna is backstage somewhere, and thank her for putting this together. Obviously, I want to thank David Scorton for what he's done, and obviously John Gray for making this available and being part of the whole philanthropy effort. We'll do something similar to this next year. We don't have the dates worked out yet. It'll be on culture and arts, as you probably have heard. One of the final remarks I wanted to make, though, is that what we tried to do today was talk about philanthropy and talk about the environment. And I think we learned a lot about what is going on in those areas, but I think in the next year or so there's going to be challenges for philanthropy and challenges for the environmental movement. On philanthropy, I do think that you're going to see a big push by some people to limit tax deductions on philanthropic gifts, and I suspect that will play out, and that will probably be a topic of a lot of concern in the philanthropic movement. You can debate whether or not people are giving away money because of the tax benefits or not, but there's no doubt that it will probably harm a number of organizations if the tax benefit were to be limited, as is possible, and it's been discussed. I also think you're going to see more and more people saying that those who are involved in philanthropy are making decisions that governments should make, and maybe private citizens shouldn't be making these decisions, and there's been some stream of thought about that. I think in the end, what we're doing as philanthropists is a good thing for the country, and I think it's very notable and noble that people are willing to give away money for good causes, but I think there is a strand of thought coming the other way a bit that has to be dealt with, and I think on the tax issue, that'll have to be dealt with over a period of time. But I think in the environmental area, clearly there are going to be some challenges to a lot of the progress that's been made in the environmental philanthropic movement, and clearly all of you who care about this should use your voices to make clear what you really think. I do think you'll see some counter-reaction to some of the good things that have been done in the environmental area. Hopefully those things will not get very far. So with those words of caution, I hope you've had a good time. I hope you've enjoyed a fair bit of what you've had to hear today. I've enjoyed being part of it as well, and everybody that is here is now invited to a lunch upstairs, and hopefully we'll have an opportunity to have additional conversations upstairs about the subjects we've talked about or anything else you're interested in. So thank you all very much for coming, and I'll see you at lunch. Thank you.